2, 1.
Gun control. It's a heated argument within the United States. And every time a mass shooting happens, there's always the argument, should guns have more restrictions? I'm on the side where guns have enough restrictions, and if there's any more, then it's only going to cause more gun violence in the United States. Today we'll talk about the other side of this argument. We'll talk about the effects of restrictions on guns. We'll talk about the Second Amendment, and we'll talk about the media's role within this argument. So one of the predominant arguments for the other side is that nobody in the United States needs to own an assault rifle because they're dangerous. But, in fact, pistols cause more deaths in the United States than assault rifles do. And if people want to own an assault rifle, they should be able to for sport, as of hunting and shooting. And another argument is that more restrictions lead to less shootings, but this is also false because 98.4% of mass shootings happen in gun-free zones. So taking the guns out of law-abiding citizens only puts them in the hands of criminals. So with these restrictions, it would only affect the law-abiding citizens because 292 guns out of the 300 million in the United States were used in mass shootings, and 48 of which were obtained illegally by the criminals. That's a 0.000333666.7% of number of guns used in mass shootings. That's a very finite amount of guns that are used. And if you want to commit the crime, you are going to commit the crime. There's a big problem with guns being illegally shipped here from China, which are illegally made and defaced and sent in and sent out to different areas within the United States. These stats are from Washington Post and Crime Prevention Research Center. The next argument is the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is there to give us the right to protect ourselves, not only from people trying to harm us, but from tyranny. That was the main purpose of the Second Amendment back in 1776. It's so that we, the people, can protect ourselves from being underneath a corrupt government. It gives us firearms to use in sports such as hunting and shooting targets. And it gives us a way to pursue hobbies such as building guns, selling guns. It promotes business. And now the media's role in gun control. Every time that there's a mass shooting, the media blows up with stories about mass shootings. From December 10th through the 12th until 2012 until April 21st, 2013, after the Newtown shooting, there were 7,245 newspaper stories with the words gun control in Newtown. In that same time period, 866 out of the 2,090 television shows were mentioning these two topics as well. This was from an article by Pew Research Center. So we talked about the other side of the argument of gun control. We went over how restrictions will affect the gun control argument and how it only affects law-abiding citizens. We talked about the Second Amendment and how it relates to this. And then we went over the media's role in the argument. Thank you.